Pick up an Iranian banknote, and it doesn't feel like paper. It feels soft and strong like cotton. Why? Because it's made from 100% pure long staple cotton. No wood pulp like other currencies around the world. This secret belongs only to Iran. Want to know how? Watch till the end. Now imagine a breathtaking aerial view, a drone descending slowly over endless rows of cotton plants stretching to the horizon. The bowls have fully opened, revealing fluffy white fibers that catch the warm morning light like a blanket of fresh snow. This is the raw material that forms the very foundation of Iran's entire currency system. And when you get down to ground level and look closely at a single mature cotton plant, you begin to understand why. The fibers are long, silky, and remarkably strong. They can be beaten and refined without breaking, which is exactly what the Central Bank of Iran demands for its security paper. When harvest season arrives, mechanical harvesters move through those white rows, collecting the cotton in massive chambers. This agricultural material, so ordinary and natural, is about to begin an extraordinary transformation. The harvested cotton is compressed into certified bales, each one tagged with its origin and quality grade, and those bales are transported directly to the Takhab Security Paper Mill, a subsidiary of the Central Bank of Iran located in northern Tehran on the site of what was once a cotton factory. From the air, Takhab looks like any modern industrial facility, but inside, something truly remarkable happens. When the cotton bales arrive at the receiving dock, quality technicians immediately verify every delivery against strict bank specifications. They pull fiber strands from each bale, checking length, purity, cleanliness, and strength. This is not a step that can be rushed or automated away. Only cotton that meets the highest standards will ever become Iranian currency. Once approved, the bales enter massive fiber opening and cleaning machines, where the raw cotton passes through multiple cleaning and screening stages. It emerges progressively purer with each step until only the finest, longest, and cleanest fibers remain. Now we enter the beating and refining section, and this is where the cotton begins to transform into something entirely new. The fiber suspension circulates in large beating troughs, where heavy rotating bars gently abrade the fibers against a bed plate. With every pass, the surface of each individual cotton fiber is fibrillated, meaning it develops thousands of microscopic little hairs. These tiny hairs are what allow the fibers to interlock and bond with each other, creating that strong, crisp, uniquely textured cotton paper that characterizes every genuine Iranian banknote. You know that feeling when you hold a bill and it just feels right, when it doesn't tear or go limp after a week in your pocket? That comes from this process. At the same time, technicians add precise quantities of wet strength agents and sizing chemicals, all carefully measured to ensure that the final paper achieves exceptional durability and a long circulation life across all denominations. But this is security paper, so the real secrets are hidden within. As the cotton suspension moves forward, technicians add invisible fluorescent fibers in multiple colors: green, blue, yellow, and red. These tiny elements disperse through the mixture and embed permanently in the paper, creating reactive features that will later be visible only under ultraviolet light. They are identical across all banknotes, a shared security layer that binds the entire currency system together. Then the suspension flows into the paper machine headbox, which distributes the diluted cotton furnish with absolute uniformity across the full width of the forming wire. This ensures consistent paper thickness and quality across every single sheet, whether it will become a 1,000 Rial note or a 100,000 Rial note. As the wet paper web moves along, it passes under a precision cylinder called a watermark dandy roll. Different denominations have different watermarks, of course, portraits of leaders, national symbols, or floral motifs, but the principle is the same. The dandy roll carries raised designs on its wire surface. When it presses into the wet cotton paper, it displaces fibers, creating areas of varying density. And when you hold any Iranian banknote up to the light, those varying densities reveal themselves as beautiful, three-dimensional images. That ghostly portrait or emblem you see is not printed. It is part of the paper itself, formed at the very moment the cotton fibers came together. At the same time, every banknote receives its own combination of security threads. Some are window threads with demetailized text or patterns that appear as transparent windows. Others are solid threads bearing microprinted Farsi text. All are embedded permanently at precise positions and all become inseparable parts of the paper. After the paper passes through a long sequence of steam-heated drying cylinders where steam rises steadily as moisture evaporates, the characteristic cream-white base color of Iranian cotton banknote paper finally emerges. And then the reel inspection begins. Every master reel feeds through high-resolution camera systems that scan both faces for watermark quality, security thread positions, and any surface defects. Only when every square centimeter meets the central bank's specifications is the paper cut into large flat sheets at the exact dimensions required for the printing presses. Those sheets now travel under high security to the Security Printing and Minting Organization in Tehran, the official security printing authority of the Islamic Republic. And this is where the blank cotton paper becomes banknotes. The first stage is offset printing, where large sheet-fed presses apply the background colors to both sides simultaneously. Every denomination has its own color scheme, its own intricate guilloche patterns and fine line designs, but the process is identical. At this stage, the portraits and major design elements are just flat areas, empty placeholders waiting for the next step. Then comes the stage that gives Iranian banknotes their distinctive, unforgettable feel. Intaglio printing. This uses deeply engraved, hardened steel plates that carry the portraits, the calligraphy, the denomination numerals, and intricate geometric patterns. The plates are coated with a thick, paste-like ink, and then a doctor blade wipes every bit of ink off the flat surfaces, leaving ink only in the engraved grooves. When the cotton paper sheet is pressed against that plate under enormous pressure, the fibers are forced down into those grooves, and when the sheet pulls away, the ink comes with it, standing up as raised ridges on the surface of the note. Run your fingertip across any genuine Iranian banknote, and you will feel those ridges. You will feel the portrait, you will feel the large denomination numeral. And on the front side of many notes, you will feel a series of raised dots specifically designed for visually impaired citizens, allowing them to identify the denomination by touch alone. Every denomination has its own intaglio plate, its own unique raised features, but the process is the same, and the tactile result is unmistakably Iranian. After intaglio is complete, the sheets move through latent image verification, microprinting inspection, and see-through register checks, where partial elements on the front and back align perfectly when held to light. Then the serial numbers are applied using traditional letterpress technology, each unique alphanumeric sequence printed with precision, allowing the central bank to track every single note from printing press to destruction. A final protective coating seals everything, increasing resistance to dirt and moisture. And then, after passing through automated inspection systems that verify every security feature on every single note, the guillotine blades descend. Stacks of sheets are cut cleanly into individual banknotes, each at its precise dimensions. For the first time, they exist as complete notes. They are counted, bundled into packs, and assembled into bricks, sealed in tamper-evident packaging, and handed over to central bank representatives. From the vaults of the Central Bank of Iran in Tehran, these notes spread across the country to every commercial bank, out to the citizens of Iran's 31 provinces. And when an Iranian citizen holds any banknote, they can tilt it to see the latent image appear. They can hold it to the light to see the beautiful watermark glowing in the cotton. They can watch the see-through register form the complete denomination. They can shine a UV light to see those invisible security fibers glow in multiple colors. And they can feel the raised intaglio printing, just as the central bank recommends. Every note carries a story. A journey that begins in a cotton field in northern Iran, passes through the hands of skilled technicians and craftspeople at Takab and the security printing and minting organization, and finally arrives in the pocket of a citizen in Tehran, Isfahan, Shiraz, Mashhad, or Tabriz. Every note is a promise, and every note is, unmistakably, Iran.